This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And today we are beginning our latest meditations here during COVID, by the way, and during this very lengthy time we've been together. And it's about the Ascension, Embracing the Transformation, and it's by a book. All the information is not only do I have my spin on it, but it's mainly from Vidya Frazier. And there is a book, you can get it on, I'm sure, any website. And it's her subtitle is Riding the Energies of the Shift with Ease and Passion. And so what I am concentrating in during this time is having us be in the flow, because the flow is happening whether we want to be there or not. And so why not ride that wave with ease and grace instead of fighting it and bringing our spirits down? Let's be in the flow of the good, of the joy of this change that is bringing, whether we see it or not. So the meditation this morning and the information this morning is just to give you an overview of my intention of this, and then to do that meditation, that relaxation into just into the quiet, to see where you're at with your own selves, checking in with your own selves. And then from there, after that, then I'll be doing some affirmations to close out. So the reason I'm doing this is because all of us that I know of can't miss that there's a change going on here. We would be remiss and unawakened and asleep if we did not recognize it, that on this planet, it's just not our city, our state, our United States, it's worldwide. There's a shift happening. And so I would rather shift and lift rather than be stuck and depressed in it and become part of it. So I believe, these are just some of my beliefs. I believe, and I think Vidya Frazier backs these beliefs up. And it just, when I picked up that book, it resonated with my beliefs, and I came in with this. I came in with this soul print, this imprint that kind of resonated with this information. So I believe we've incarnated, if you're here on this planet at this time, into this lifetime, for a specific purpose, and that purpose is to assist others. And this is not from Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind. I am a Science of Mind minister, but I've always come in, and he really didn't have much of a spin on incarnation, but I've always felt that the soul is incorruptible. It never changes. What changes is our life experience and our karmic experience in each lifetime, to deepen us and connect us to that greater good, to go home, as I say, so that we go home from when the separation from Source, and we lost that separation in our minds, our hearts, our remembrance of the Source, which is divine spirit that resides in and through and as us. So I believe in this incarnation. We're here for a specific purpose, and that purpose is to assist others. And through this spiritual transformation that has been escalating more rapidly than ever in recorded history, it is for us to know and to ask, what is mine to do during all of this? So I call these times not a shakeup, I call them heaven quakes. And a heaven quake is an awakening that, beyond all appearances, is shaking up all life from a consciousness of humanity that is divided and separated from our divine source, and not completely filled and whole with it. And also, after the dust settles, I believe, from all of this, life is always evolving and revealing itself in greater ways through us. But when the dust settles from this rapid transformation that we're going through, I believe that one of the wholeness that we will experience, once again, wholeness, be more aware, loving, interconnected on that deepest soul level. And so this shaking up is also, this heaven quake is setting us free to be without the material world um, uh, being our guide, and making it that divine spirit within and in and through and all around us as our guide, and that affirmation, and also support, knowing that there's something greater than we are, and we are opening up to it. And so, for those in this who are feeling this deep calling to be involved with this shifting consciousness back into wholeness, remembering we never left wholeness. We've just forgotten, as I say. We've been separated it because other things have come in into this material world. And in this third dimension that we live in this third dimensional world, we are here to be. This is a new karmic path for us to learn and to deepen and to understand that we are that divine spirit expressing in and through us and all. So we are awakening right now, and we're not only awakening and coming back to wholeness, we are here to serve humanity beyond our traditional ways. And again, this is a part of this meditations that we'll be doing, is to find out what is mine to do. So we are here to assist the collective to recognize their connection to source. And we can't miss this acceleration process. You know, it's hard to miss, as I say, very hard to miss. We're all immersed in it right now because we're experiencing this not only, as I said, right where we sit, right in wherever we are, but we're experiencing it globally and beyond globally too. It's I think it's even the universe. It's not just our planet, it's the universal shift that's happening. So when we when we're experiencing this shift firsthand through the worldwide financial challenges and the climate challenges and the COVID virus and so many other things, and the fires and the floods and the hurricanes, when we're experiencing this, instead of going in your shell and hiding, you look at it with where are the opportunities and that are there for me to open up to, and so that we can together create that world that works for everyone that we've always imagined. I remember always one of the first reasons I ever joined the Science of Mind churches, religious science they were called, not Centers for Spiritual Living, and the religious science churches, when they sang that peace song, I knew that's what I wanted. I wanted peace on earth, goodwill for everyone on this planet. So many of us feel we've been called to be, for lack of a better term, angels on earth, or light workers, as a lot of people call them also. And we've experienced deep inner changes, especially not only in our lifetimes, and some of us are just coming into this, some of us are way young, just being introduced to all of this thinking, but some of us have been here for a long time, and knowing that there was something greater that was lying within us. And everything up to this point led us to where we are now. And so I think every soul-searching moment we've been through has brought us closer to our source and has removed those protective layers that kept us from the experience of our unification, of the joy and love, the ecstasy of the awakening to that oneness of all life. And that's what the mystics always talked about. They talked about as I always say this, that world in a grain of sand, heaven in a wildflower, that ocean in a drop, from Jesus to Rumi, the poets, to William Blake, to Buddha, to Krishna, you name it. And they've talked about that oneness and awakening to it. That vulnerability offers us that we're in right now. Our layers are being torn away, so to speak, whether we like it or not. And what it's offering us is a glimpse of how truly beautiful we are and all life is. And I believe and in my heart know that life is immortal, eternal, and that this is just a blip in time, but it's a very important blip in time for our soul expansion, our soul awareness and awakening back to that nirvana, that, we can take the low road or the high road. And the low road is through escape, through drugs and addictions and unhappiness, or we can take the high road and we can take these responsibilities that come our way to awaken and open up to something greater. So the focus of these teachings and meditations, I will be sharing in the coming weeks the process of what I'm going through, and others that I know what they're going through. And in this ascension process, to assure you, the reason I'm doing that is to assure you that you're not alone in whatever you're experiencing, that we're in this together. And I'll also be sharing and encouraging you with affirmative thoughts. And for those struggling with uncertainty about your roles, what should be doing, what you could and not should, what you can be doing right now. But the most important in this ascension process in this lifetime is to support yourself, love yourself, know that through this intense shifting times of loss and confusion, we're coming out into something so much greater. So I'm here to support you and celebrate the joys you're experiencing too during this whole process. And also writing that personal journey, my personal journey, as you're writing your personal journey and riding those waves of these rapidly shifting times. And I invite you not only to keep a journal, but email me. Let me know what you're going through too, and we can share some of those thoughts. If comfortable, we don't have to use your name even. If comfortable, at our email, and it's csl-pleasantvalley@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and how this experience is affecting you, and how you're doing through this entire rapidly shifting time and riding those waves. So now I just want to connect and breathe in with our relaxation exercise. And I'm going to go into the silence for a while. So that energy, that beautiful light of which we are, that is in and through and out of us and surrounding us all the way from all the dimensions, I see it coming right down the crown chakra, to the middle eye, to the eyebrows, the middle brow, down through just relaxing, hearing my voice, just relaxing in, relaxing the jaw. You may even become slack-jawed, relaxing my throat, relaxing your throat too. And then coming down into that beautiful heart chakra, the lotus that sits in the middle and is open to all the good, the pearl, love and law, the mind and heart working together in that oneness, revealing in and through your soul and what you came to share, your unique fingerprint of God. What is it for you to do, be, have, and experience in this loving source? And I call this source God. You can call it whatever you want. The word God is not a person in the sky to me. It is every energetic living thing on this planet that resides in every cell of our body. And we are the cells in a cell and a cell in a cell. And yet our fingerprint and who we are is so unique, and our gifts are so unique. So then we see that energy going around the back, going down the vertebrae, just relaxing in, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, wrapping around, coming back into the solar plexus below the heart, relaxing in, relaxing the sacral chakra, going down and relaxing the root chakra between the legs, wrapping around the hips and the thighs and the back, and coming right back up and relaxing our shoulders, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers, and that energy going right back out. And then that energy wrapping right back, coming right back down and filling this whole upper body, going down the hips, relaxing them, down the thighs, down the knees, down the calves, the ankles, the feet, and that energy going down, 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 down into the planet, the Middle Earth, and anchoring there, that beautiful light, anchored to something or someone holding it, tying it to a tree, or having a deity there hold it for you, knowing that God is, I am, and also knowing that in this third dimensional body, you are here to learn about the denseness of life and all the wonderful physical experiences in this physical third dimensional world. The taste, the touch, the love, the fear, the joy, the ups, the downs, the left, the right of it, all of it. And then having that energy come right back up through the entire body. And we're going to do those 3 connecting breaths on the in-breath with God is. And on the out-breath, I am. 2 more silently, and then just relax into the silence for a few moments, embracing that energetic presence that resides in and through and as you and all around you. And just let your thoughts, let them come. If they're fearful, say thank you for sharing. I am open to greater ways of being in this shifting consciousness that I've been called to show up and assist myself and others in. There is no judgment of self or others. It's important for the embracing, as I stay in the I am, of who I am, loving myself right where I am, giving great thanks that I have been called to this important moment on this planet to bring my gifts, share my gifts, and remember who I am, divine spirit expressing perfectly, beautifully on this planet. Just breathing in and out, breathing in the good, letting go of anything. In this moment, all we've got is this moment. Breathing in the good and letting go all of those fears. On the in-breath, breathing them out. And on the out-breath, breathing them out. On the in-breath, breathing in that light, feeling that energetic presence in and through and around us. Relaxing in right where we're at and asking that higher self. You don't have to have an answer today. What is mine to do in this shift? If you don't get an answer today, that's okay. So as we come back, hearing my voice, I'm going to be doing affirmations. And during this app, before the affirmations, I just want to encourage you. Email me, do a video and send it as attachment to let me know where you're at in this whole entire quickly moving process that we are being called to in that highest way of who we are to show up. Email me and I can share your stories too during this time to let people know how we're responding in all of this. And I can use your name or not use your name. So as I'm going to close now with some affirmations, but I encourage you to tell your stories about what's been happening with you in your time during all of these last 7 and 8 months. So here are some closing affirmations just as you're relaxed in. Please embody them. Listen deeply in your reverie. I am awakening to and realizing I'm growing more rapidly than ever before. I embrace that knowledge. And in this process, I am revealing how awake or how awaking I'm becoming. I am more peaceful and I am free. Free to be. And as I move forward into the unfamiliar territory of consciousness, that greater consciousness, I remain aware that there's always been an inner beacon of light showing me the way, leading me into the way and into that shifting and rebirthing of a new higher vibrational consciousness. And for all of this, I give great, great thanks. And so as we close, hearing my voice, coming back, remembering to ask yourself, what is mine to do during this very important time in our lives. And I would love to hear from you, hear your stories. Email me, please, csl-pleasantvalley at gmail.com. And I love each and every one of you. We'll be continuing this tomorrow. Namaste. Peace out. See you tomorrow on the flip side. Have a great, great, blessed day.